Hey guys, welcome back to Dare Dream Motorsports YouTube channel. Today is an interesting day, and by that I mean it's a day that we've been hinting at and talking about for a little while, at least if you've been following the channel. We are going to pick up a new race car. Why, you ask? Well, I think we've hit a point with the Mustang where in order to go much faster than we are, we're going to need to spend an exponential amount more money, and I'm not quite positive I want to do that. And I think if I just pick up a different chassis and do a few things to it, we may be able to be in the ballpark of the speed that we're at already, and then from there be able to grow, and it'll cost us less. Don't worry, the Mustang's not going anywhere per se, it's just going to do a couple of different things. We've always wanted to do, you know, some of the rallies and cruises and stuff that happen, but the car's a little harsh for that, you could say. So that's probably the direction that it'll go for a little bit, and then we'll decide truly what we want to do with it. Long run wise, do we completely take it apart and get rid of it? Do we build a tube frame chassis that it really needs in order to fix every piece of geometry that we have? Or do we just continue to drive and have fun? But anyways, I'm on the way to pick up the new car, so I will see you when we get there. Well guys, here we are back. It is blue C5 Corvette 2002 Z06. We do have a bumper cover and fenders to make the truck. They're off of a different car actually. It's not quite as pretty of a blue as this one is, but yeah, I feel like it's pretty clean. We will need to do a few things to it. Can't quite see there, but the interior is mostly out. We're planning on running in a Grid Life Street Mod class, I do believe, this year. So we'll need to put the stuff back on it, put some interior back in it, make it look nice. But we're gonna get it off the trailer today, and then we've got a few things that we need to discuss about it. But so far, so good. Looks nice. All right, guys. So we're back here in the shop. We've got the car, and I'm just taking a look at a few things. And I've got a couple of things that we're starting to kind of put on. But anyways, this is a 2002 car, so that is an LS6. That is going back to the person I bought the car from, as well as transmission and a couple other little things. But I was just looking at everything else. Looks like it has a DeWitt's radiator and some sort of dual filter intake on it, which I'll have to figure out what it is. But other than that, everything looks relatively straight and clean. There's a little bit of clear coat chipping on the back, but that's not really going to be all that much of an issue. It has some sort of exhaust on it that the previous owner had put on. Looking underneath, looks like those might be the tiniest little resonator or mufflers on there, but it looks like it's done all right. It sounds pretty good. We'll see. So let's talk about what we're going to do, what our plans with the car is. So we have the LS3 that's in the Mustang now. I think we're going to take that out, put it in here. We'll take the backup engine, put it back in the Mustang, so we can at least drive the Mustang around, have a good time with it. I've got a C5 transmission. We'll put that in, and then that will get us back to running and driving. And then we'll go ahead, get it tuned. We're going to put some coilovers on it, a spoiler, a wing, and a bunch of cooling things. And then our plan for this year is really to run Grid Life Street Mod class. However, we've got another issue with that, and that is current lack of interior. So this car was being taken apart to be a race car, but unfortunately in the class that we're going to run in, there's no interior needed. But they also don't have any of that anymore, so unfortunately I didn't get that part. So we'll be looking for a bunch of Corvette C5 interior pieces, but overall so far everything feels good. Haven't got it up on the lift yet just to make sure what it looks like underneath, but so far I think we've got a solid platform. So yeah, I'm gonna get the fenders and front bumper cover that we got with the car put on, just so that they're not sitting around, and that I can make sure that everything seems straight in the front ends. Just looking at it, everything looks great, so I don't imagine there'll be any issues. But get that on, get it looking like a relatively, you know, complete car, and that way I can kind of take it around the block real quick just to make sure everything seems to drive nice. But yeah, other than that, that is where we are at for now. The blue I do think will go away. On this side I've started to fit that fender. Yeah, obviously the fenders and front bumper are a different shade of blue. Those I believe have been spray painted at some point in time, trying to color match, but didn't quite get there. But I am happy with where we are at with it for now. We're gonna go ahead and get a couple things put on it, and then if it stops raining tonight, I'm gonna get a car taken off the lift over here, and we'll get this one put up, and I will be able to take a look at it. But it's raining out. Car over there that I want to move has no windows. I don't want to get it soaked while we're doing that because it is raining out pretty good. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna get these few things put on, show you what it looks like. Well guys, there you have it. Bumper cover, fenders are on. It seems to fit fairly well. Something up with that corner right there, but I think it's just because I don't have a headlight bucket and another bracket that's sitting there that will kind of hold it in the right place. But yeah, why are we going? There we go. Looks much better now. Need to get some headlight buckets, so if you know anybody that's selling some headlight buckets for the C5, send them my way.